ain't there to fall out, Jay. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the return is Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Jack 16. Jack 16.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. He may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Listen.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
5. 2.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Snickers, 66.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down." They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Snickers, you got to spin. Monday.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, and then taken down right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go. Kings.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis.
All right. Come on now. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Guru. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
76. DC. 12.
Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
12.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A give to Bell. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And taken right at the 35. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
First down, it's gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
14. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now Goff on 1st down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Here we go.
The give is to Bell, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. "30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Now Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. And spinning now. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. And the Rams now coming out on the field. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
2, 11.
Goff on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain, and it's second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
DC. Twos.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
76. Yes, sir.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Got three down. 17. Yes, sir.
Out of the gun. Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Hey, 76.
On first down, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
That was a statement stop right there. Now it forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
They're running with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
They'll run it with Bell. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
On first down, gone. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Henderson. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Bell, and an alley to run. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. Down to the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Roethlisberger now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here we go.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Daniel McCullers getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Los Angeles, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.